more can I say?
Top Billin.
All right, Top Bill, let's get down to the brass tacks of the matter. I want to talk about UGA's run game versus LSU's rushing defense. Now, the thing that I noticed about LSU is the inability to get off blocks by the front seven to really corral some of this area blocking, right? So Georgia's a team that runs a ton of stretch zone and a ton of inside zone. That's their MO, right? We'll just give a little bit of an example right here. I got a split zone going on right here. Now look at the carnage. This is what Georgia is about. When you talk about the stars of Georgia's run game, to me, the running back is a byproduct. These are the stars right here. Thomas, Kenley, Cade Mays, Ben Cleveland, Isaiah Wilson, even guys out here like Ethan Eli Wolf, Charlie Werner. They want to invite you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in a box. You know why? Because they want to generate explosive plays on the ground. Those are extremely demoralizing. Extremely demoralizing. Look at this, right? Got your backside help going on right here with Charlie Werner with a cross formation block. Then it just becomes about, man, straight carnage. Got to stay on your feet, you know? Got to always stay on your feet, try to get off the blocks if you're LSU. But this is what they want, right? They're gonna create some type of gaping hole for one of their running backs, whomever it may be, to really take advantage of their particular gifts. So they start getting stuff like this. LSU starts getting off trunks like this. Look at that. Ooh, muscle relaxer alert. Hit him with a muscle relaxer. Philly Flyer. You already know the rest, right? Now let's check out LSU's defense of some of these zone schemes. All right, check this out. Got a pin and pull action going on. Check out my boy Siaki Ika here, right? The Polynesian polar bear is going to be a superstar. But him, Neil Farrell, got the great Rashard Lawrence here, or once great Rashard Lawrence, a.k.a. Granddaddy. We got Granddaddy here. Man, these guys got to get their hustle on in the front seven to be able to get off these blocks. So you'll see a pull by the left guard leading through right here. And then you'll see Najee Harris work outside the nines. But this is what it's all about. This is what great Russian defense is all about. So you got the pull, one-on-one. Ika going against Landon Dickerson, right? So he's done. They're battling or whatever like that, but it's not all about the battle. It's about stacking and shedding those blocks. You want to hit up, get up in there, and get off the block. That's not going to do you anything. It looks good. You're battling. You're going toe-to-toe right here, but you need to be able to get off the block, right? Look at Rashard Granddaddy Lawrence. Old man Rashard, he's off the block. Got to be able to get out the block. Now look at Neil Farrell right here. Or I'm sorry, Neil Farrell. I don't know why I keep calling him Neil Farrell. But going against Deontay Brown right here, it's like he's not even really trying. He's not even really trying. And no disrespect to Alabama's run game, Georgia's run game is better. It's just a better overall outfit with better personnel on the line of scrimmage. Not to say Alabama's not good. Alabama's top 5 or whatever. Like Georgia's number 1 there, in my opinion. Total personnel. But look at this. Come on, man. They was able to keep. Look at all this space. That's bad defense. That is bad defense. LSU people can try to make all the excuses they want for what's going on or whatever like that. But this right here is a wherewithal, bad eye discipline back here by Jacob Phillips, right? He takes the cheese from the cross formation block, I guess, by Billingsley here. Leave people out in space. Here's another problem with LSU. Open field tackling. Open field tackling. This guy right here lost his spot as the best defensive player in college football, in my opinion, Grant Delpit. For plays like this, he's usually missing tackles in the open field, right? So he tries to bring the lumber. I'll give him that. Najee Harris is a tough guy to bring down. We've seen him stay on his feet a lot from less effort or whatever like that, but I will say that. But let's keep going. All right, since LSU fans can be a bit unfair, I'm not showing anything to do with John Rice Plumlee. I'm only showing stuff that's applicable to the University of Georgia. So Jerry and Ely right here still got off up in LSU's ass, in the run game as well. And they were having trouble corralling that. So what you're going to have here is a tackling guard pull, right? Tag pull or a tag sweep. Going to have a backside pull from the guard right here. Skip pull from the tackle. Flowing this way to the weak side of the formation. So if it's going weak side, definitely got to make sure that you're great with your eye discipline and that you're flowing to the ball with discipline. All right. See right here, Andre Anthony stays with his backside responsibilities. All right, so Jacoby Stevens ends up being the contained player right here, or the force player, right? He wants to force it back inside to these guys right here. But you can already see a problem starting to form right here. That's way too much space. So Jacob Phillips actually does a great job of becoming kind of a pseudo second force player and really getting it back home. But what's Micah Baskerville doing right here, right? Who I'm not sure if that's Granddaddy right there or whomever that is. I think it is Granddaddy. Gotta get off the blocks, right? Because if you start just allowing chunks like this, right, it's not a big play by any stretch of the imagination, but this also isn't Georgia. You know what I mean? These type of plays right here, 6 yards or whatever like that, that become 8, 9, 10 yards, and then Georgia's on schedule. And a Georgia team that's on schedule with this down and distance is still scary despite what you may think of the passing game, right? Sky's the limit on plays like that. Got to be more disciplined and got to provide a little bit more effort as well. All right, this time you have a tag counter with Jerry and Ely getting out towards the nines. You got split flow action going on right here. Georgia has a lot of this in its arsenal as well, right? Pull from the backside guard. Another pull from the backside tackle. So split flow action. Georgia does a ton of this, and it has this in its arsenal, and it's a much better run outfit than even Ole Miss is. All right. You see it right there? Tackle on the skip pull. Got Ely on the counter action going on. Stevens does a great job squeezing down, holding that contained, but it doesn't matter, right? Because they have blockers coming out here. So they're going to be eating up. Phillips and Stevens are going to be eating up. Baskerville has to get there, or whomever. So he's eaten up by the H-back, I believe. Nobody back there. But look at this right here. Ika, Granddaddy. I'm not sure who that is right there. But come on, man. I know some people are like, well, they're two-gapping. Yeah, you two-gap for a second, but you still got to freaking get up in your gaps, right? You don't sit there two-gapping for 15 minutes. But nobody's getting off blocks. And here we go again. The former best player, defensive player in college football, nothing. What is that? Looks like he didn't even really he didn't want that funk or something like that with little Jerry and Ely. I'm confused by that. But there you go again. 88 and out the gate. You cannot afford to have this happen against the University of Georgia. Just do not kid yourself and think that it's not a better run outfit than an Ole Miss. And don't say nothing. This is why I'm using Ole Miss as an example. Ole Miss can't pass either, right? And Georgia's a better pass outfit than Ole Miss, so you knew coming into this game that you had to stop the run from Ole Miss. All right, nothing exotic here, just an outside run. But nobody really getting off blocks or responding as well, right? LSU has some really big guys. I really do like the size of LSU up front, pause. However, when you're talking about quick hitting run plays, getting chunks like that, I don't know. That could be very detrimental right there. But sometimes it just looks like there's just not enough people over there, right? Stevens usually does his job, make sure there's no edge breach. But come on. Where are these guys at? Slow to react. We got people over here still hung up on blocks. Granddaddy Lawrence, geriatric man himself, still hung up on blocks, right? Actually, that's my man geriatric. That's the geriatric brothers. Old man Braden Fajoko, he hung up on a block. What's going on right there? So that's what I'm saying. Ika still was tied up with his double team. Got to react more. Got to react faster. Okay, edge bending runs. Got Matt Corral at quarterback again. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Now what? Where we at? Especially with the split flow stuff where the line is going one way, the action is going the other way. Split flow stuff going on. Fajoko discards his block, but he's still a granddaddy, so he can't get there. Damone Clark squeezing down the line. Not fast enough to corral Jerry and Ely, and believe me, Georgia has a couple of Jerry and Ely's at its disposal as well, even a hurt DeAndre Swift. So, all right, inside zone. You see the names may have changed or the cast of characters changed, but the results are usually the same, right? Got Justin Schaefer in there, Kate Mays at a right guard here. Trey Hill at the center. Same kind of deal. Tennessee, I don't come here saying anything. I showed a couple of clips from Tennessee and Missouri, two teams that are ranked higher than LSU in defense. Two teams that I respect their defensive fronts. But same kind of deal. Brian Herring right here. If it's not DeAndre Swift, a guy like Brian Herring can get you the goods as well. So everybody's doing work. Straight carnage right here. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Comboing up to the second level with Trey Hill. Brian Herring starting, stopping with his old school juke moves. Boom. Look at that. Muscle relaxing people from the 80s. You already know the rest. So that's what I'm saying, man. Definitely something to look for in the game, right? That's Georgia's strength. And people can say what they want to say against the better running teams. To me, LSU has not performed up to snuff, at least for LSU standards or by LSU standards. I think the world of LSU as a defensive outfit, it is one of the top 3 best defensive outfits over the past however many years. And it has not played like that this year. So people will come with certain excuses when it has to fit their own narrative so they can feel good about themselves. But Georgia's rushing offense versus LSU's rushing defense, in my opinion, should be advantage Georgia. But that's why they play the games, baby. You just never know how this may happen. Shit could play out a lot differently than we think, but hey, we're going to keep covering it and giving you that fire content, that quality content before the game comes out. So something to look for right there, all right? But with that being said, it's your boy Murf, the Underground King, Top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.